They form a massive, mindless, hyper-aggressive tank-looking motherfucker. Ichigo over here is shocked as fuck because he never seen that shit before. Ion dashes towards Quilge to get his ass, but Quilge with his overconfident self says that thing can't beat me while getting punched in the body and coughs out blood. I literally laughed my ass off at this scene. This shit was funny as hell. We get the most hilarious scene of Ion just ravaging Bro's body and beating his ass. His goofy ass didn't expect this. We start off this little skirmish with Ichigo and the rest of his squad heading back to Hueco Mundo. This place is literally one of my favorite realms in all of fiction. This place just screams fucking aura. If you never watched Bleach, just think of Hueco Mundo like Prime Planet Namek during the Frieza saga. They went back there because they got a distress call from Nell and her friends. We find out that Hueco Mundo was invaded and conquered by the Vandenreich, which is a highly advanced empire of the Quincy. The Quincy's are a race of spiritual warriors who sworn to kill Hollows and wage war against the Soul Society's Shinigami, the Soul Reapers. And these Quincy's are not playing either. They moving like America back in the 1800s, just enslaving and killing Hollows. Using a gate created by my boy Quilge, they arrived there to investigate the Quincy threat and help protect their former allies. If you guys enjoy this fight content, make sure to subscribe because not only does it give me motivation, but it shows me that you guys actually love the videos. Let me know what other animes you want me to do. Moving deeper into Hueco Mundo, we find this dude named Quilge Opie. He's a highly skilled Quincy and the executive hunting captain of the first Yacht army within the Vandenreich. His job in Hueco Mundo is to just filter out weak and strong Arrancars. If you weak, you die. If you got guts, you live. That simple. Well, not for this dude. Bro thought he could live if he just willingly accepts to join the Quincy army, but he said fuck no. While he was killing more Arrancars by stabbing them with a spear, two mysterious people uses that opportunity to dodge the spear and aim it towards the chains they were in. We find out they were the two girls' servants Aizen had during his takeover. Their names were Loly and the other one was Mollia. And honestly, I really wanted to say their names just right off the bat because they serve no purpose to the story at all. They literally got mollywopped the scene later. Sorry asses. Though they did get spared because the Quincy's wanted soldiers who had guts to fight back. So after defeating these two fodder, some disc starts flying around slicing these henchmen up. He caught it and looks up trying to find out where the fuck that shit came from, only from to see three girls. They call themselves the Tres Bestias and they about to scrap with this dude. The Tres Bestias are a trio of female Arrancar who served as loyal subordinates to the former beautiful black queen Third Espada, Tyr Haribel. While killing those Quincy soldiers, she literally knocked bro's head off with ease, by the way. Old girl with the size tried to sneak attack Quilge. They all get to jumping this man, but they couldn't touch nor hurt him. He starts demanding them to join the Quincy forces, probably in a last chance for them before he slimes them out. And he ended up doing exactly that, off-screening them as Ichigo looks from above, ready to scrap. So after getting to the location where the fight was happening, Ichigo confronts Quilge face to face. These Quincy's waste no time when it comes to attacking, as Quilge tells Ichigo he is a special threat and needs to be killed ASAP. Three Quincy's come ambush Ichigo and shoots arrows at him, creating a giant explosion. He dodges it because my boy Ichigo is just like that. Ichigo starts suspecting these guys might be Quincy's, but Quilge summons a sword with some projectiles, confirming it by saying they indeed are Quincy's as he shoots more projectiles at him. They all hit him directly, but as the smoke clears, we see Ichigo aura farming, holding the projectile he shot and tossed it back at Quilge. After Ichigo deflects another surprise attack from Quilge, they start talking about Uryu. Ichigo says Uryu's attacks don't come close to Quilge's and says Uryu is kinda weaker than Quilge. But Quilge ominously says that isn't likely and that he's basically wrong. I wonder what that means. After some talking later, Quilge tells Ichigo we gotta end this fight now because I can't stay here all day. He slips off his glove showing a Quincy symbol. He activates a technique called Let's Steal, which is a trump card type move that eliminates a Quincy's natural power limit, granting immense uncontrolled energy. But here's the thing, since Let's Steal removes the natural power, they replaced it with a technique called Quincy Von Stern Ditch, which is basically the same, but they won't lose their natural power. So after transforming, these niggas get to fighting instantly with Quilge speed blitzing behind Ichigo. Ichigo tries to fly away to get a better vantage point, but Quilge is hot on his ass and clashes blades with him. It's clear he's not trying to let this man leave. So we have Quilge attacking Ichigo relentlessly, constantly slashing his blade against Ichigo's while also talking about the differences between Uryu's power power and a pure Quincy's power. Ichigo ain't trying to hear all that, so he parries and hits bro with a Getsuga Tensho head on. It ended up not doing anything though. How sad. After that, bro starts feeling like the shit. He starts drawing in all the nearby reishi from the surrounding area and condensing it into one point. For those who didn't watch Bleach, reishi is basically the power system in the show. It is described as the fundamental building block of all spiritual matter and souls. It's really similar to curse energy from Jujutsu Kaisen in terms of spiritual power systems. So as bro is charging this big ass attack of reishi, ready to throw it at Ichigo, this big ass hand comes out of nowhere and breaks the buildup of reishi. Quilge turns around to see what the fuck just happened and gets stuck right in the face and sent his skinny ass flying. And it turns out the Bestias girls were still alive. They ended up summoning this giant ass beast called Ion to beat his ass. Ion is a towering chimera like monster. By sacrificing their left arms and using a summoning ability called Chimera Parka, they form a massive, mindless, hyper aggressive tank looking motherfucker. Ichigo over here is shocked as fuck because he never seen that shit before. Ion dashes towards Quilge to get his ass, but Quilge with his overconfident self says that thing can't beat me while getting punched in the body and coughs out blood. I literally laughed my ass off at this scene. This shit was funny as hell. We get the most hilarious scene of Ion just ravaging bro's body and beating his ass. His goofy ass didn't expect this. After it was over, he's just left beaten into the ground head first. Bro went outside, or did he? So one of the girls just starts celebrating. They start talking hellish shit to him where she is stabbed right in the stomach by Quilge. Bro gets up, pissed as hell, and tells everyone there that they're going to die. He starts summoning more reishi towards him. Ion runs up to attack him, but he starts stealing the reishi from Ion's face. God damn. We see that he used that reishi to turn it into a form called Sclave Rai. It's a Quincy ability where they can absorb reishi to its furthest limit to further empower themselves. These Quincy's got hella techniques, bro. The rest of the Bestias girls tries to skedaddle, but it was hopeless because Quilge aggressively starts stealing the reishi, not from them only, but almost everyone around him too. Bro's not playing no games. My boy Ichigo wasn't gonna let that slide though, as he pops his Bankai and attacks him from behind, breaking his halo. Ichigo's process basically was that if he breaks the halo, he wouldn't be able to absorb any more reishi. While that's happening, the Soul Society is in literal pandemonium. Niggas scrambling around trying to figure out where the fuck Ichigo is. Kisuke informs them that Ichigo is currently fighting a Quincy that's trying to steal his Bankai. He can't for some reason and is literally getting smacked around in the process and getting frustrated. Quilge is trying his absolute best to take out Ichigo, but he can't because his ass is too weak. He tries flying away, but Ichigo catches up in an instant. He tries using his sorry ass projectiles, but he just smacks some shits out the way. He literally can't do nothing. So after that, Ichigo starts questioning him, asking why the Quincy's are so obsessed with Bankai. Quilge doesn't answer, obviously. Since he didn't want to talk, Ichigo then starts mocking him, saying that them niggas is pussy when it comes to Bankai, and Quilge just starts heating up. Kisuke Uehara then uses that opportunity to shoot a beam right in bro's chest. About time, bro. That nigga was annoying. Now with the big Quincy defeated, you guys must think the fight is over, right? Everyone in the Soul Society is all relieved that Ichigo is on his way to help him. Everyone's just happy. It's all fun and games. Yeah, you guys probably already knew I was capping. Ichigo was in the portal on his way to the Serite while also learning the 3 major techniques Quincy possesses. One of them is literally the ability to steal Bankai. Ichigo's Bankai cannot be stolen, and right as they were about to tell a reason why, a beam is shot past Ichigo, hitting the gate to the Serite, locking it and shutting it off. Ichigo's confused as fuck on what the fuck happened and calls back to Kisuke on it. It turns out that Quilge was still fucking alive and he attacked Chad, Orihime, and Kisuke from behind in a sneak attack. This is some straight bullshit, bro. Quilge ended up using an extremely rare and advanced Quincy technique called Ranso Tengai. It's basically a marionette system. It allows the user to control their own body using strings of reishi generated by their brain. This man really lifted up his beaten up, battered body with strings just so he can sabotage the gate and prevent Ichigo from reaching the Soul Society. He shoots another attack at Ichigo, and when it landed, it created a prison around him. Quilge told Ichigo that he or any other Soul Reaper cannot escape from that cage, and it will continue to hold him even after Quilge dies. This made Ichigo is truly trapped. Quilge ends off by closing the entrance of the portal for good, sealing Ichigo inside. Now, even though Quilge literally died seconds after locking the portal, I won't count that as an Ichigo kill, so Quilge won the fight overall.